Evacuation orders have been lifted for people living around the Willow Fire in Mohave County, Arizona. Unfortunately, many of those families are returning to nothing but smoldering ashes where their homes once stood. Joe Bartels with our Scripps sister station in Phoenix is joining us now live with the latest on the situation there. Joe.
Steve, I want to show you, this is a similar story up and down this block. Just foundations left of houses, just unbelievable damage. And there's some stuff out here that we simply cannot show because it is too graphic. We saw animal control coming out here and taking away animals that had died in this fire, and lives obviously turned upside down in all this. Now, we were here as a convoy of cars were let back in right at 10 this morning. Some folks haven't been to their homes since Saturday when the fire broke out, and the grief overwhelming for some when they saw what was left. And a homeowner came back to find 2 pigs alive. That was his 2 pets. Very fortunate in that, and some were just left with memories.
This was our home. Yeah, we raised our daughter here. She's off to college, and this was our home.
And the cleanup could take weeks or even months in some cases. You can see the devastation here. It's going to take some time to get everything cleaned up. And we did see power crews. They've been through here, and also emergency crews driving back and forth trying to keep people safe, but also power crews trying to restore power after a lot of poles were burned in this fire. Containment remains at 40% tonight. Back to you.
All right, Joe, thank you very much. The damage is unbelievable in the wake of the Willow Fire. We are getting a look at the hardest hit area of the Mohave Valley in Arizona. Nearly an entire block of homes are burned to the ground. Reporter Joe Bartels from our sister station, our Scripps sister station in Phoenix, is live on the ground right now. And Joe, this is pretty devastating out there, isn't it?
Tricia, it really is, and it's eerie to see things that have basically just been burned in place. This used to be a child's swing set, now just a charred remains of what it used to be. And this is the case over and over again. A lot of times it's just foundations that all remain from homes, of lives, and of memories. The grief is too much for some, returning to the charred moon-like landscape of what used to be their homes. Terry King says he knew from the first sign of smoke this fire was going to be trouble.
And I said, I do not have a good feeling about this. I go, I know it's a long ways off, but I go, there's really no way to fight this if it did get out of hand.
Acting on his gut feeling, Terry spent 4 hours packing up as much as he could bring and stayed as long as he could.
At that point, it was right behind my shop, and I didn't want to see anything burn anyway, so I took off.
The flames consumed everything, but the fire picked victims seemingly at random. Some houses untouched by the flames, others total devastation.
This was our home. Yeah, we raised our daughter here. She's off to college, and this was our home.
While some figure out what's next, others show their appreciation for the fire sparing their homes. And back out here live, this fire is under investigation. Lightning was reported in the area in the days just before this fire was reported. It is under investigation, like we said, and it could be weeks or probably months until things are back to normal here. Back to you.
Joe, thank you very much. Heartbreaking images coming in from Mohave Valley showing the destruction and devastation left behind by the Willow Fire. Evacuation orders have been lifted, but unfortunately many of those families are returning to nothing but smoldering ashes where their homes once stood. Joe Bartels with our Scripps sister station in Phoenix has the very latest.
For the first time since the Willow Fire broke out on Saturday, it looks like firefighters are getting some help from Mother Nature as the weather around this fire is changing, bringing some much needed rain, but that could also bring lightning, which is a suspected cause on this. About 230 firefighters will remain on this fire. They're changing hands, and they're going to be attacking this fire, looking for areas where there are hot spots, mopping up what remains. They expect containment to go up overnight and into tomorrow morning. We were there this morning as residents were allowed back in. About 100 homes had their evacuation orders lifted. Listen to one homeowner who couldn't believe this fire moved so fast.
And I said, I do not have a good feeling about this. I go, I know it's a long ways off, but I go, there's really no way to fight this if it did get out of hand. And I come in, I said, honey, it's here. We got to go. I said, we can't grab anything else.
Fire managers do not have a time of how long they're going to be out here to get full containment on here. It could take some time while they mop up some hot spots. As for a cause, they're looking at lightning. However, an official cause may not be known for some time. Reporting in Mohave Valley, Arizona, Joe Bartels, Channel 13 Action News.